Thank you for joining High Priestess Healers. I am a chart reader and also a medium. I do mediumship, so mostly should be some card readings, and then also have some channeling in, but I'll let you know which is which. So I know that a lot of people are hurting and they're in pain and their heart is in pieces, and a lot of people are going through issues with their significant other. And and I wanted to do a spread. I do have some other tarot cards here to just see if we can come up with a little story. I don't know exactly what it will be about. I just start spreading the cards out as I feel deemed. So let's just check out like a message here, like a central theme for you guys. It's from the Moonology deck. Get a couple oracles first, and then we'll tap into the other tarot cards. Okay, pray and thank Holy Spirit, angels, and others, benevolent spirit guides, my ancestors, my higher self, Mother Goddess. Please give me the cards that they need to see. Please give me one central card for what they need to see. Those that are attracted here to this reading today, or for whenever it is that you need this card. This right here says, expect powerful changes. You see that? New Moon Eclipse. Wow, that's kind of weird because we're about to have an eclipse. And this month happens to be May 2021. Not sure when you'll be listening to this, but I don't know if you guys can feel it, but the change is so strong. Like, something big is coming and something's going to shift within yourself or your family or the world, or just, it's just that continued global paradigm shift that's continuing. It's like a big wave right now. So I don't, we're gonna probably need to speak about that a little bit in these cards. So expect that change. It might be in ideas. You might have a totally different perspective on something. You may even just wake up and you feel one day you feel one way, and you wake up and you feel like a totally different person. So you can have spontaneous awakenings also. It's not just spiritual awakening for people who've done their shadow work that we need to talk about, and that whole journey of the dark night of the souls, where really it's just places that people are needed healing with love and compassion from others and their self. I just want to send a message for people to realize that they need to embrace more of their humanity, and instead of just their divinity. We're from divine nature and infinite worth. So if no one's told you today you are enough, you're loved, you're lovable, you're awesome, you're amazing. And if you don't believe it, look in the mirror and tell yourself that. And then tell yourself that every single day. That's what God revealed to me through another special companion in my life. So I won't forget that. Okay. These cards I like to think are going to come out from Source, God, as we know him. Some know him. So I would take these cards into high consideration, okay? Because if we don't take care of ourselves, then we're not going to be able to have energy to do other things that we need to do to make our life exactly how we want to. Here we're going to teach you to create and co-create, manifest also. So at this moment, I know heartaches can help you feel sick, so we need to know what we need as self-care. So from Soul's Journey talks about friendship. So I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. Okay. So maybe it's just to them to listen to you. Or so that way you're not alone. Okay. You're never ever alone. And if you're not, a friend's not there, then give them a call and see if they want to come hang out. And you don't even have to talk about the problem. Just sit there and have fun, whatever you do, cooking or karaoke or whatever. As one of my best friends used to do, and I would call her with issues, and her already telling me, yeah, I had a dream already at 3 a.m. I needed to come in and visit you. Balance came out. I think that's a big one right now for people, is learning how to balance their masculine and feminine side that each should hold, the yin, the yang. And that is the goal right now, is that we learn to integrate those characteristics. Okay, we got some men that are needing more than feminine aspects, and we have a lot of women who've guarded their hearts for one reason or another, done some struggling, that they've done a lot of protecting their heart, where they're using more of their masculine energy, that they also need some feminine, more, they could use some feminine energy. Self-esteem, I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. So that's pretty big. That's a huge deal, Sit and contemplate one day outside and figure out and ask yourself, and have time to listen and talk to God. Say, what is, if I had a true life purpose, what would that be? And see if anything comes up to you either then or in the next few days. Okay, because I do believe that we all possess gifts of the soul, okay, that can benefit others, okay, healers or, whatever the case may be. You may have, a story that you've gone through in your own life that when you share it with another person, you don't even realize that you're helping them, okay? But right now we're talking about your soul, not theirs, so. Also says surrender to stress. Okay, surrender to stress. What kind of stress? I don't know. We'll find out with the tarot cards. But so stress is in all relationships, but y'all need to know that good relationships take time. A lot of time and consistency, and you're learning and forgiving, and trying to learn to trust and have intimacy and be vulnerable, and open your heart center, and, balance between, spirituality and practicality. And so all those things, if you're not patient with each other and you don't, really try your hardest, and have patience and understanding, then you probably won't make it. Okay. You're going to need patience, but also you're going to need to have more, add fun in there and play, and this one says, take time to do what makes your soul happy. So, your life can't just be all appointments and, doctor's appointments and mow the lawn and do all the chores. So you got to get out sometimes. Okay. So surrender to that stress by getting out. Okay. Promise me you'll get out and go do something, go buy some flowers, go out dancing, go bowling like I did for Mother's Day. So surrenders to stress. What else I have under here? Surrender to your need to always be right. Stress. Oh yeah, reset that one. I'm taking tops. Surrender to inner peace. Cultivate inner peace on a daily basis. In quiet, meditative moments, focus on the stillness within. Enjoy the inner refuge. The stillness, okay? Like still, relax, no babies, no crying, no whatever it is that annoys you, whatever makes you feel at ease, like laying on the lake or laying by the beach. But feel that peace. Just think of the the words and attach the feeling that you remember, and, you know, get in the zone to the stress for a little while until, you know, you give your soul a little break. Okay. So there's those surrendering cards, self-care cards. We'll continue, let's see, down the line here. I'm going to pass this up. Let's see if we got anything good here. I'll pick a few cards here, see what's going on. All right. Actually, this one. All right. And on the bottom of this deck is the Justice. So I'm really thinking here that that's another central theme of what's going on that I don't think people realize at this moment. There is a lot of, you know, there is a lot of cycles closing, like the World card in the tarot read, the tarot cards. And there's, you know, karmic cycles are ending. New karmic cycles are starting, you know, with your twin flames. You know, you can have as many twin flames until you learn the lessons that you're supposed to, you know. So I just want to let you know that I'm going to pull here for the collective. I guess we can just go ahead and do a Celtic cross. I guess I can't be for everybody, right? So I don't know. Let's just go down the line and wing it that way. Maybe it can be for like three or four different people or scenarios. Okay, so this is for entertainment purposes. Y'all know the deal. Here for fun. And see if we can get some guidance here if things are resonating. So here's a Queen of Swords, and we also have a King of Wands. And yeah, so that to me is a sword would be the air sign. So Libra, Gemini, and Virgo. And then we have a King of Wands. So that is an Aries sign. So this is like fire and, you know, air. So, you know, if you were one sign of this side and one sign of this side, that could mean something. Just like air and fire could be like Aries and the Libra. Okay, let's see what else. That wasn't coincidental. Wow. Okay, I like to just look at the bottoms whenever I'm going through them. And you see that there's some kind of a transformation, which is really cool. Deaths are usually rebirths. Hopefully not a literal one, right? We're talking about getting healthy. Queen of Swords. So there's those two. And let's see. I think you should just praise upon every day that we keep our good intentions, you know, keep our karma good, and pray and try to help people and pray for our enemies, and you know, listen to God and our inner selves, and always have good intentions. We're going to be okay. Okay. This is a Knight of Swords, and Knight of Swords is someone who's taking action, and swords usually has to do with conflict or some kind of like you know, he's very like analytical type of a person. It's an air sign again, Libra, Gemini, Virgo. I think it's Virgo, right? So instead of just like a page that would be of swords, you know, it's a Knight of Swords coming in. He's probably dropping off. He has some news or something like that. Not sure about that. So some of you could be receiving like maybe a message or something. And let's do this one more time. Let's see. Three of Pentacles is usually someone who's wanting to work with you. You know, in some form, partnership, team, collaborative effort. And we haven't done the spread, so I can't say those three are like a third party, which seems like a lot of people are these days, right? And we need to know how to deal with those situations, right? Just do what's right all the time, right? All right, so I'm going to see if I have any flippers. If not, then I'm just going to go ahead and pull the cards. And I'll pull, I guess, let's see, 4 of them. I probably have to put them towards me, though, so I can see them better. But I'll show you them if you need me to. Okay. So let's see. What do we got here for the collective? What is it that they need to know at the moment? What is it that they need to know? What is the general thing? What is it that they came here to know? Give me the answers. Give me the flow, the knowledge, the clarity to show. Give the right cards and be inspired and give honest, unbiased opinion. And to only channel, give channeling messages. Say I'm channeling when I'm channeling messages, okay? All right, so there's one. Just give me another one for another group, what they might be going through. 3 more people, at least 2. 3 more people. Okay, we're going to have to just do this another way. Because mine don't pop out so quick like we see other ones do. This top. Okay, 8 of Cups is usually somebody walking away, looking for their 9th cup. Nothing wrong with that, right? We're all looking to get to 10 cups. Happy marriage, lots of love, right? Just being discontent and fulfilled where this person was, and moving along. You know, it's not like 7 or whatever where he's sulking. He's going through the grief process, 8 steps or what have you. And has said, I'll pick myself up off the ground. And, you know, just move forward. Continue to feed my soul and look for inspiration to learn the lessons I need to, and get to loving myself and getting to know myself by sitting every day and meditating, and to become fulfilled on my own, that so this she or he could be whole, and her soulmate would be also working towards loving themselves so that they can give overflowing love, you know, to each other after their own cups are filled. So the Magician, that's an awesome place to be. You know, if you're using your tools right, you know, you have them all. You know, he's got the infinite symbol, and you should be using them right. Usually, if it's upside down, that's that person using it for manipulation or anything. But you know, this one technically could too. So hopefully, this person is manifesting a lot of great things. And 3 of Swords is usually conflict again. That one is like a lot of times that they have heart pain, like not really sick, although it could be somebody sick of a heart, something to do with the heart. So pay attention to signs, you know, for that. No, I'm not a doctor, but you know, left side or something. But it looks nice and beautiful. It's like this person had, you know, some hurts and pains, but you know, I would rather, you know, lived and loved and not have you know, lived and loved at all, you know, than to not have any love or experience love. So to me, she looks like she's almost obviously still hurting, but really, you know, glad that she had that experience with that person. Whether it's something that she's healing from now from him, or from hopefully not from the past, although that could be possible, or previous or ships, you know, it could be the previous one or ones that he or she's had before. So we need to get this person moving forward. That's just the 3. Magician's top of his game. We need this 8 of Cups to move on to her 9 Cups. We got her to have 4 Pentacles, so she went from love and loving self to, looks like, wanting money. Yeah, I don't know. She must not be having much luck, you know, in finding jobs or getting money. You know, and she's holding on too tight to, you know, the wall she's built up around her heart, looks like, and so probably not letting anybody in and just working on her business or other things to occupy her. You know, and or, you know, being smart with it, and, you know, and investing it or saving it up so that she can, since she's a 4 and getting to 10 would be amazing. Amazingly good. She got luck with the Wheel of Fortune or something, right? Let's see the rest of the stories. I don't know why I'm going this way, but I am. Magician has the King of Swords. The 3 of Swords has the Queen of Wands. The Chariot has the Empress. Go back down. Excuse me. 5 of Cups. 4 of Swords. 4 of Wands. The Lovers. 10 Pentacles. Woo, woo, she did it, right? 9 of Wands. Okay, that's good. Defend your territory. You worked real hard right here. You know, getting to where you got, you know, continue. Hold your ground. You're almost there. Finish line. Finish strong. Oh, this one's got the devil in it. I'm not sure about that one there. And let's see what else. 4. Oh, then we go at 1 here. So we got a 9 of Pentacles, Death, 9 of Pentacles. Let's see how many people we have here. Let's see if it involves people. So we got a Knight of Wands, a Magician here. This is the King of Swords, who had 4 swords. And 9. No, it's 9 of Wands. Okay. Let's see what we got. Bottom of the deck. King of Wands. So the story here would say is someone walking away from something that maybe is better ahead for her. Let's see, it says yes. So maybe there's something better for him or her. In this one it says a her. This is from Angel Answers. And perfect timing. And if you believe, like I said, there's something better. I picked them all up. So the 8 of Cups, of course, wants to go here to the 9 of Cups, but looks like they're still in the 5 of Cups. So actually, you know, we went a little bit backwards. This is the one I was telling you about that actually was, you know, still in grief and reflecting, hadn't forgiven himself, you know, ready to move onward and forward, and and just looking at, you know, the different scenarios that he feel like he failed, or he, you know, felt like he didn't do something right, you know, and until he realized, you know what, I do know that that I can start anew. Every single day is a new day, right? Start new. I know someone important told me that. So he must have, picked himself up, because look, he's walking, he's standing up, and he's walking towards his 9 of cups. He's walking towards loving himself. That 9 of cups right there is being independent and abundant. And so this person really, you can tell, wants to have the 10 of coins also. And so they would like to have, obviously, optimized money and optimized love. Everybody wants to, right? So apparently it's this person's goal here. Apparently she did get to the 10 of Pentacles, because right before that, it shows you the one of her with the 4. 4s are about stability. So this person is looking for somebody who's stable, and she's a Pentacle. So I would say maybe she needs to hook up one of these Pentacles. They're earth signs, but no, any sign can be another sign, because the Magician has to, the Emperor has to have already mastered all the kings. So, emotions and intellect and like finances and passion and ideas. So, anyways, she doesn't have to hook up with someone who's an earth sign. We don't know what the sign this person is, but the cups has to do with water, and it's Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer. So there's a bunch of cups there, so those are the signs for those. And all the signs are here. So this one is a Magician. He's ready. He's got his sword up. He looks defensive. Don't come near me. I'm gonna cut you. Type of face. You see? He's a just person, but he's like, your words better match my truth, because I know what's true and what's not. Try and lie to me, right? Empath. Because this person right here, he's gone within. He's done his meditation, not just in his mind driving himself crazy, literally seeking for answers and looking, because everything that we need to know is inside us. It's when you think with your feelings and you use your intellect and ideas. So if you can, not follow your ego and egoic self, and work on, learning just to, love your own self, you'll go through many obstacles, but you will be able to find the one that, be the one and attract the one that, you will eventually be with. We got a Knight of Wands. So I don't know what this other man there is guarding, or why he's defensive, but he's gone within. So I don't know, maybe the fire, passionate side of him, this could be him or her, saying, I've gone through so much, I've did so much, in this relationship, that, I'm never giving it up. This is my soulmate. I love them or I leave them. He stays here for me. I stay there for her, or whatever gender you are. But Wands is just a very passionate symbol for Wands. And the 9, is like, I got like one more test and that's it. I passed this test. My karma's done. See ya, finita, no más, florita. What's it? I don't even remember. Anyways, yeah, looks like he's defensive here. We have another group here. She's been in, her heart is hurting. She's a Queen of Wands, could be Aries, Pisces, Cup. Looks like there's some kind of celebration or marriage. And then there's the Devil. I didn't do a big, huge spread, but let me pick one more for that group here. She has a lot of passion, obviously has a lot of pain and thinking about things. Looks like she's thinking about a marriage or a ideal partnership, or just hanging out, like getting having some fun, so she's not so stressed out, like we talked about, letting go of stress. I don't know why the Devil would be here. It could mean excessive drinking or some kind of like promiscuity, or just ill behavior, that would bring in any bad karma. But hopefully this person here can, if they're not single, which it looks like, go out and have a little fun. She needs to just be around people who can support her right now through whatever she's going through. And, hopefully that they are actually caring enough to help each other, or this person in particular, with what we call the shadow work. If you don't know what that is, you can look it up. And we all have the same, have to work things out. We all have to work the same lessons and learn them. So let's teach each other and learn from each other and talk about them, okay? So the faster we can learn the lessons of, these parts of the soul that are that we dislike, we can get to the ones that we like, and stay in that point of attraction. Like Abraham Hicks talks about. It's just it's just like a constant bliss. Not just a little bit here, a little bit there. It's having that grateful attitude every single day, and that nothing's going to take away your joy. And there's somebody who will never give up on you or leave you. And so y'all know that there, that's the big man. So over here it looks like there's a chariot. Chariots, they know where they're going. They go forward. They have direction. They've overcome obstacles. Like I said, they've integrated divine, masculine and feminine. Looks like he's ready to go, man. And look what he's got his eyes still on. The Empress. He's got the Empress, and this is his lover. And man, he's got a big fat coin for her. They say that the Page of Pentacles is, he's very slow getting to where he needs to go. And, this is a Knight now, so it means he's moving forward, he's taking action or planning it out, wanting to bring, obviously, this stable foundation, love, and as a healed person to her, and now that they're close to being on the same level, he's almost going to be a king. I don't know if he ties into just this line or others, but I mean, he's king of this. He's probably king, several kings. I don't know which kings he is or isn't, but if they're all connected, which I'm not sure they are, this will grow soon into the Ten of Pentacles. wands, or, these in particular, having already an Empress and him knowing where he's going and being very integrated and high conscious level with, this lover here. Looks like, it doesn't look like anything could stop him, and they're soulmates, and they're meeting here in the heart and in the soul, and it's just like a power couple that can't be stopped, and they know they have a mission just like him. We need to just really think about what is it that is our true purpose here, so we can get to doing it. And God will always provide the resources that are needed at the time that's right, in divine order, divine timing. So if you're waiting for someone to call you, you're waiting for someone to ask you to marry them, you're waiting for them to ask you for a divorce, you can sit there and wait, or, if that's the same way you feel, then, why wait? Just, go ahead and take action on it. That's, I think, part of the big deal here with the shift that's coming. It's just people kind of going within and being enlightened to what is it that they really need to do and where to go. And, they're just going to tap into their inner core of what they knew, almost like answers, to prayers. They'll have more knowing of what they want to do, but we all have free will, right? So we could do whatever we want to do, so before this Empress, gets into a relationship with this lover, she has the free will to say yes or to say no, for that's just one for instance, and I don't know if we read it, a different way. Just someone could be walking away, and someone else is sitting here trying to manifest them back, even though this person has turned their back and said, and didn't look back. Yet they're steady trying to manifest this person back. So it's a waste of energy, and it's a waste of time. What's meant for you will always be meant for you, and nobody can take that from you. So, this person can manifest all they want, but, it's up to that person. So, perhaps this person who is upset that, either they broke up with them, is brokenhearted. If he's done his shadow work, then, he can go on to where he needs to be, or if it's her deciding to leave and him, this person left this person, and he's trying to manifest her back because his heart pains still hurts, and he wants that person back. He'd have to put in, and she'd have to put in a lot of work to heal and overcome things so that they could come back, together. And, if they come back together whole and have worked on themselves, or maybe they can work on things together, because it's in a relationship, you'll always have things that you need to work on. So, if they do come back together, it's like, okay, let's work things out. Otherwise, just take the chariot somewhere else. If they're, you've set some healthy boundaries and the other person, doesn't respect them or want them, you can, part ways if their boundaries, don't match, what yours are, or anyhow. So this sad person looks like they really want to cut out a type of person, a person here, I could say. So I don't know. To what he sees, you know, he wants to make sure he's sad. It looks like from the past, whatever happened, you know, or possibly even some kind of third party. And, you know, if they have these two cups, then I would say he would be defending, you know, because he's defending here, both of them, you know, against, you know, anything that tried to threaten what he thought was his, you know, his empress, not only his, you know, his Aries, but also his, what he sees as his empress, you know, and it looks like a situation where they're trying to build stability and, you know, processing and meditating and, you know, getting things done and keeping in balance, celebrating, going out and finding joy in life together, and possibly just really, you know, working on the love that they have for each other. Still, you know, working on these Ten of Pentacles together, whether in a business or on their own or side job, you know, and just, you know, always keeping ourselves protected from people who would have us do evil, and those enemies who wish us to do evil, that it becomes, you know, joy for us, happiness. As there are people who out there that don't want to see you progress, or envious for some reason, or want what you have, or, you know, whatever it is that they perceive in their mind, whether it's right or wrong, you know. And, you know, it looks to me like, you know, they have the Ten of Pentacles, and that's what we're working on. We're trying to make sure that, you know, house, money, like everything's balanced, taken care of, watched over, and, you know, while trying to, you know, balance any other their selves, you know, mind, body, spirit, right? You know, if you don't have that, you can start to get sick. You're working on your Nine of Cups and yourself and your shadow self, your fears, your anxieties, your addictions, right? We all have either had them or will have them, and or have someone in our life who had them, and have to learn about the addictions, you know, and it could be sexual even. So we'll just, you know, everybody needs to learn about it and know what it feels like, so we can understand the other person and give them compassion. So yeah, that's pretty much what I see, right? You know, it looks like the reach here, the Ten of Pentacles. They have love. The lovers have the Two Cups, so they have love, and, you know, they love each other, and they're very independent and fruitful. As you can see, the fruit, you know, coming out of all of the cups, which is nice. You know, and you know, they look like they are going through a lot, but I think that they probably realize that the storm is almost behind them, that the worst is almost past and gone, and the answers will come to you at the time that you need them. Maybe not in your time, but the time that you need them, okay? So if you're waiting for somebody, or somebody's left you, or you feel like leaving somebody, or you feel, like you are struggling from stress, or struggling from being overwhelmed. Remember just to play. Take some time to do what makes you happy, and your soul happy, right? Soul, mind, body, spirit. And just have play a little bit, or sometimes not just so serious, but okay, grab a couple of the romance angels cards for you guys. What does the collective need to hear at this moment? What does the collective need to hear? Here at this moment. Need to hear here. Okay. All right. Thank you. Angels. Romance angels. Here for the cards. What is it that they need to hear? Romantic feelings, reconciliation. What else do they need to know? Playfulness, told you. So there's a lot of romantic feelings here. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Okay. Reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life, and that could actually even be like past life. So if there's playfulness, to recapture romance, allow your inner youth spirit of fun to share. So yeah, that sounds to me like some type of a reconciliation, someone that you have romantic feelings with, and it's just saying that they're either returning from this time, or the time in the past, but that it's as if you've known them, or you do know them from the past, or you've dated them, and you're going back with them, or you could possibly just go back with them to say that bygones be bygones, right? It's also called reconciliation. But this one looks like a couple. They're kissing, they're exploring each other to see, if this connection's going to work. And it's like, well, everyone needs romantic feelings. So if they're going to do that, then, build a swing and start swinging again. Says to recuperate romance, allow their youthful spirit of fun to shine. So you're going to have to go back to your youth, or try to have some kind of fun. If you want to heal this this reconciliation here, and that's for somebody out there. And I would say it'd probably be this one here, and this one here is probably the one that is married. I mean, he's a magician and he has a sword, so he wants to protect his family, and trying to do what's right, and meditate, and, still have the passion, and being able to take on whatever comes, his way. So that's what I would say is going on here. Yeah. So as far as, let me see what time it is. Okay. Give me a few more minutes here. As far as some of these cards go, pick one out. Let's see. Those little heart ones with the illustrations are really, really cool. I love them. So here's this one, and it says, you may not always understand the things. However, there is always a higher purpose to the event in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. So I am, by separating, and, in my own opinion, it's really made us realize how much, our souls are attracted to each other, and we love each other. And, it took, not understanding why and feeling like it was turmoil to understand that. But, he really was making beauty out of ashes there. And, was going to use my pain, you know, for good, one day. So yeah, you know, even, you know, forgiveness, is can be harsh. It means you've gone through a lot of struggles, but you know, you're able to um, keep your inner peace and not let people steal your joy, and just keep vibrating high, so you can emanate your light, and people can see it from far away and know that, you know, you're enlightened. Okay. Last one I'll pick is, this is the picture. It says, look deep within your heart and you will feel my love. My love for you is deep as in the ocean. Ooh, that sounds romantic. Oh, we need some romantic little poems being sent, right? So beautiful. Okay, for those of you who are, you know, in grief for whatever reason, that if for your relationship or any type of loss, this says understanding grief. I got this card deck here. One says grief, one says healing. It says in grief, we must release the role of victim. We will survive and live our lives fully to honor our loved ones. So I like that for that one. And here's one for healing. It says healing. There we go. Wounded people wound people. Healed people heal people. Today we'll focus on my healing. So I love that we can just leave on that message and that note, raising this consciousness at this moment, that if you hurt, don't project that onto somebody else and just hurt them because you're hurt. Be conscious that, okay, I'm mad and I'm upset and something happened to me, but I'm not going to go and treat other people rudely just because I'm upset. I still need to respect the people around me. You know, go away, calm down, or talk to somebody, but not to say or treat people, you know, in a disrespectful manner that they might think that they did something wrong, you know. And, you know, just remember that if you heal yourself, you heal people around you. And that's why I took the time to heal myself, so that my children will have good relationships. And so, you know, and all my posterity. So you want to be a healer. Heal your emotions. Master thyself. Every day is a step towards being able to master thyself and to heal yourself. And that way you can naturally just be a light that shows people that you have joy and hope is possible. And your light makes them feel really good, okay? And you can heal people just with your presence. How beautiful would that be? So say this with me today. Today I will focus on my healing. Put your hand over your heart. Deep breath out. Today I will focus on my healing. One more deep breath. Today I will focus on my healing. All the way out, resting. All right. So do take care of your healing. We will end there. I'm sorry for those relationships that are having hard times. You can do it together. You're there to meet for a lesson for somebody. Okay. So learn your lessons. Okay. If you want to know, get to the next step and then this ascension process, you need to start learning what you need to learn. So I wish you well, wish you well, wish you well. Amen. Thank you for being here today and joining me on my channel. I appreciate the likes and subscribe if this resonated with you. And yeah, this is my first one I've done in a while, so I hoped that you could give me another chance another time and see how the messages that I get for you. The next one might be one that resonates with you. So, or pass it along to someone who may need to hear it. Appreciative to you. Love and light.